Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, this is going to be my monthly low buy recap. In this video, I do these once a month and I'm going to tell you everything that I purchased throughout the month of August. I cannot believe August is over. I'm sure every YouTuber is saying that. I seriously can't freaking believe it, but everything that I purchased, everything that I wanted to purchase but didn't, anything that I received in PR, older products that are bringing me joy right now, and just in general other stuff that is bringing me joy. I always like to wrap it up, and I do have a movie recommendation for you and a book recommendation for you. So if you are unfamiliar with my channel, if this is your first time here, well then hi, my name is Linda and I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber. Always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care is worth your money, whether it's drugstore priced, luxury, high-end. I just want you to spend your money wisely, but also this is my very first low buy year, so I'm being really careful and thoughtful about everything that I bring into my collection this year, making sure it really fills a void in my collection or just really sparks joy. I'm not just collecting for the sake of collecting. I'm trying to get better about that, and I just really want my collection to be something that I am so turned on by, to be frank. As you're watching this video, if you're into that, I would love if you'd subscribe and become a part of the Rockstar fam. But we're going to get right into this video. We're going to jump it right off. This one actually might be shorter than normal because I did not buy a whole lot. There wasn't a whole lot that I wanted to buy. This was kind of like a strong month for me in my low buy, I feel like. But yeah, let's hop right in. First of all, I just want to say this is what happens when you are filming before work, but right before you're ready to do this nice neutral look, you watch a video of Michaela's and she does this graphic black glittery smoky eye and you're like, that's what's happening on my face today. We are going to start off with everything that I purchased this month. So let's start off with the makeup that I purchased this month because I only purchased one thing and I purchased it yesterday online, so I don't even have it yet. So many of you recommended this product to me and I'm so excited to try it, but I have been looking for ages for a good black liquid lipstick because when it comes to black lips or red lips, I like it to be very crisp, I like it to be very matte, and I like it to last a long time. So many of you recommended this to me. This is the lipstick from Black Moon Cosmetics. I am really excited to get it. I will have to follow up with you in a future video because like I said, I don't have it yet, but this did cost $18 and it's the only makeup that I purchased this month. Like, I'm pretty proud of that because as you will see, there was some makeup I did want to purchase, but I held off from buying myself. But yeah, that is the only makeup I purchased this month. Everything else is kind of in the clothing realm. So I am also trying to do a low buy for clothing this year and just really save up and invest in some quality pieces. And this doesn't mean I'm not buying, you know, some crap one-offs here and there from Target or whatever it might be, but I'm trying to just be a little more thoughtful about my purchases. And also I've been getting rid of a lot of clothes that no longer fit me. I have gained quite a bit of weight recently, and I've just kind of gotten rid of those clothes that I keep looking at and going, someday that'll fit me, because I'd rather buy clothes that fit me now, the body that I have right now. Everything else that I purchased was on my most recent vacation. I went to Nashville with my mom. I was talking about that in a previous video, and before I go on any vacations, I save up. Like, I have a separate savings account, if you want to call it that. Not savings account. I have a separate savings bucket, if you will, just for vacation. So anything that I sell on my Mercari pages, my Poshmark pages, anything that, you know, if I get an affiliate payment in PayPal, that all just goes to vacation fund. And I had some money to spend and I went shopping. So I did buy one touristy item, okay? And if you've been to Nashville, you get it. I had to buy a Hattie B's t-shirt. It is the cutest little cropped t-shirt, and I never thought I'd be a cropped t-shirt kind of girl, but I'm getting into it as long as I have like really high-waisted pants. I love it. This is like the softest t-shirt ever, and this is the only like super touristy thing that I bought. This was the best damn chicken I've ever had in my life. I was sitting there just like almost crying. It was so good, and I know that there's competition between Hattie B's chicken and Prince's chicken. I haven't tried Prince's, but I'm going to say Hattie B's is the best because I don't have anything else to base it on, so I'm going on that. Oh, and this shirt was $25. But the other thing that I bought, I guess some people would call it touristy, but for me it's not. So I always wear cowboy boots. I've worn them for a very long time. I have a pair of red cowboy boots that I love and I've had for so many years. I've gone through 3 pairs at this point. I've had them probably, yeah, like 15 years I've worn those. And then I have 2 or 3 black pairs. But when in Nashville, you gotta get some more, right? So first, I kept seeing all these cute girls walking around in white cowboy boots, and I tried a bunch on, but something felt off about them, so I got something slightly different from that, and I got this pair. So I really, really love these, but you can tell they've got this black stitching on them. I love them. By the way, I'm gonna link all these boots down below just in case you're curious in boots as well. I love these so much. I love cowboy boots. I genuinely feel like they go with everything. Jeans, yes. Shorts, yes. A dress, hell yes. Like these go with everything, and I feel like this specific pair is going to go with everything, but I got 2 pairs of cowboy boots. Oh, by the way, so the price on these is $179, and these were actually a gift to me from my mom. She's the one I went traveling with, so this is my future birthday gift. My birthday isn't for a few months, but this is my future birthday gift, and I'm so, so thankful because I love these. The other ones I did by myself, and they definitely don't match with everything, but I'm gonna make them match with everything. Are you ready? Oh, I am obsessed with these. These are just metallic green. These are definitely shorter, as you can tell, but the leather is so soft on these. I am madly in love. Look at that shininess. And again, you've got that stitching here that's also kind of in metallic green, so you can almost barely see it in the light. I am in love with these. I love the metal toe caps. I love them. These were also $179, so these were the same price, even though they're smaller, they're lower. But I mean, they're metallic lime green cowboy boots, okay? The other thing that I got is actually from a chain store. I mean, so is Boot Barn, which is where I bought the boots, to be fair. But like, I just was in a shopping mood and I bought something that I never normally buy. But I want to be this person who can wear this, okay? I want to be this person. So this is from Free People. And I bought, oh, it's a little bit crushed. I think she's going to be okay. But I got a wool hat for winter. So I think it's kind of hard to see in this light. But this is a delicious, like mossy olive green. And it is so beautiful. It's not going to look good here. I mean, you can kind of get an idea. But it's really difficult to wear with this big-ass ponytail. But it is just such good quality. And the rim of it is like stiff, but not too stiff. I think it's really beautiful. And this was $58. So this, again, was like a treat to myself. But when my hair is all down and like kind of curly and looking all shaggy, it's kind of sexy. It's kind of sexy, and maybe I can be a hat girl this winter. So that's everything that I purchased this month. I want to go next into stuff I received in PR. If you watched last month's video, last month's recap video, you might know that last month was the most PR I've ever received, and I received over $1,500 worth of PR, which feels like kind of mind-blowing to say. This month balanced that out dramatically. I received one thing in PR all month, and that was the Nomad Monteverde Cloud Forest palette. If you did or did not watch my video, I love this palette. I've been using it actually way more than I thought I would. This color story is very tropical. It's very dreamy. I really like these colors. These metallics are next level. This is my favorite color story they've ever done. I'm madly in love with this one. So this I was so excited to receive in PR. I do want to talk about one other thing though, because it's makeup that I received that I didn't pay for. So my friend Heather from Heather Austin Makeup did send me some of the new Sigma blushes and highlighters. So for blushes, she sent me Tiger Lily and Cor de Rosa. In my blush declutter, you might have just watched that Cor de Rosa is a shade that didn't quite work for me. So I am going to be giving that to a friend, but Tiger Lily is amazing. And then I have 2 highlighters in Golden Hour and Savannah. I love all of these. So I'm super, super thankful, but that's what I received in PR, and I'm very thankful for it, please know. But it just goes to show you that, yes, in July, $1,500 worth of PR. In August, $44 worth of PR. Again, so thankful. But I just always want to be transparent with you, because if it's almost not fair for me to be like, I'm on a low buy. I only bought like 1 piece of makeup if I'm getting in like 50 pieces of makeup, you know? But this month I got in 1/2. Now I want to talk about the items that I wanted to buy but didn't. There were actually only 3. I don't know why I thought there were so many more. The one that I hope doesn't haunt me, and it might, to be honest, is the Melt Muerte palette. So I used to own the Melt Muerte palette before it was re-released. and I sold it. I wound up selling it because A, I knew that there was such a demand for it and people really, really wanted it, and B, at the time I needed money. I'm just gonna be honest, I needed money. I always thought the color story was so beautiful, but I knew I wasn't using it every single day or anything like that. So I wanted to pass it on to somebody because I know that that was a lot of people's holy grail at the time. When it was re-released, I opened up the Melt site no less than 8-9 times a day and just stared at it and hovered my finger over the buy button and kept going, no, don't do it. Oh, but maybe. Oh, but no. But oh, maybe. And I wound up not purchasing it. But it's funny story. I don't know if this is funny, but I had decided finally, I'm going to buy it tomorrow. You know what? When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to buy it. And I woke up the next morning and that's when it was sold out. So I don't know if that's serendipity, if that's the universe trying to tell me something, but whatever it is, I did not wind up getting that. It might kick me, but I don't think it will. I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to survive, but you know what I mean. You know how there are those palettes that got away, and I hope that doesn't turn out to be one for me. Another kind of skincare thing that I haven't purchased yet, but chances are I will. So Derma E sent me one of those, like, you know, those little kind of like foil packets that you get as samples. They sent me one of their lotion that was jasmine and vanilla. This smell, you guys, this smell is heavenly. And honestly, I might wind up buying it. I just haven't yet. It is so beautiful and it is so hydrating. I love their body lotions, which I think they've only fairly recently come out with them in the last maybe year or so. They are really hydrating. They don't feel greasy. They sink in very quickly. And the smell on this one, oh my God, neither the jasmine smell nor the vanilla smell was too strong, and they just blended beautifully together. It's such a nice scent. So if you're a fan of either jasmine and or vanilla, it was such a perfect little mix. And I think it could be really good. I was going to say for spring, but I would wear it year round. I would just put it on year round and maybe layer with some other fragrances. That's when I still really want to buy. I think I might still really buy that. I want to say it's $10. By the way, I didn't say this. The Muerte palette was $58. So I guess you could say so far I've saved myself $68 in the month of August by not buying those things. But yeah, the Derma E lotion might still happen. And finally, oh my gosh, you ever get hit with those Instagram ads over and over again and you're just like, oh, they know me. So this was one that knew me. I don't really know much about Rebecca Minkoff. I know the name, I've heard the name, but I don't really know much about it. And this ad kept coming up on my feed. I'm curious if it came up on any of yours in my stories feed, where it's this badass chick with like slick back hair, really dark eye makeup, wearing like a leather vest and carrying a leather purse, and has like, she's in all black and strutting down the street. And I'm just like, yes, aesthetic. But the purse she was wearing is what intrigued me. So this is the small Julian crossbody purse. Retails for $278, which is a lot of money. But I really kind of need a new crossbody purse. I have one that I always use and I love it, and it's still in okay shape, but it's starting to die down. I bought it at Goodwill. Do I have it right here? I do, hold on. So this is currently the only crossbody purse I own. And again, like, I love this purse. I got it for $1.50 at Goodwill easily 20 years ago. But it is starting to get like a little ratty, because if it made it to Goodwill, it was already old when it got there probably, and I got it and it's been over 20 years. So I really am looking for a new crossbody, and this one really checks all the boxes for me. And honestly, like, I subscribed to Rebecca Minkoff's email list, which is something like I'm trying to not do. I'm trying to unsubscribe from all those lists so I'm not tempted, but I am subscribed solely for the purpose of seeing A, if this goes on clearance or something like that, like if it's being clearanced out, or B, if there's a big sale maybe around Black Friday or something like that. So this is one that's still on my wish list, but I haven't bought it yet. So as far as older products that I have been loving this month, I only really have two to talk about, and I might have talked about these two before, but I have officially decided, I think, that Melt Cosmetics makes some of my favorite lip pencils, and these two in particular. I use these 3 to 4 times a week, and I use them together. So the lighter color is Bear and the darker color is Cinnamon. What I will do is usually kind of like line my lips with Cinnamon and kind of fill in the corners. And then I will fill in the rest of my lips with Bear, and I could just go out like that. And to be honest, if it's a day where I'm wearing a mask for the most part of the day, this is the combo I will do because it doesn't come off. But other nude lipsticks layer on it so beautifully. That's what I did today. I always layer these two with a nude lipstick, and I just always love the result it gives. I think it gives a good contour to the lips to use these two specific colors with lipstick. So loving that. And the other thing is the NYX Brow Glue. This is such a staple for me. It keeps my brows up and fluffy, especially when I did just get my eyebrows re-laminated recently. And this does the trick. It really holds them in place. It holds them up. My eyebrows are completely different in that one grows sideways and one grows up. It's very strange. And this tames the shit out of them and keeps them where they need to be without the white residue, which is a big deal for me. So yeah, I mean, this is just a few products, but these have been like my happy things from the last month. For stuff that I got rid of this month, a lot. I got rid of so many things. How many things, you ask? I got rid of 95 pieces of makeup. 95 pieces of makeup. So 72 of those were lipsticks, and then 23 of those were blushers, highlighters, and bronzers. So I do have a video for each of those, declutter video for each of those. You can check those out, but I am pretty proud of that. 95 makeup products are out of my collection. That's insane to me, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Very proud of myself. And there's going to be so many more declutters coming up. As I've mentioned 10 million times, I am going to be moving over the next handful of months. So I'm trying to like quell down not just my makeup collection, but my life collection. And this is just going to make things so much easier for me. So I thought that it would be like nervous that I would miss these things. I don't miss any of them. I don't miss a single one. I thought, oh, I'm going to dig back into the box and pull some things out. I haven't once. And I'm really, really proud of that. And let's finish off with other things bringing me joy. So this is where I just talk about things that aren't makeup or clothing related, but just life things bringing me joy. And I've got a movie and a book series for you. So the movie. Okay, the movie is called Good Luck to You, Leo Grand. And it stars Emma Thompson, who we must protect at all costs because she is a straight up fucking goddess. This is a really beautiful movie. I will say it's very dialogue heavy. For the most part, there are 2 characters and there is one setting in the whole movie. And it is just beautiful. Like, I would especially say that if you are a woman, I'm going to go ahead and say maybe over the age of 30, this will really hit home for you. For me, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of sobbing by the end, like straight up sobbing at the end for different reasons. And not necessarily because it's a sad movie, but it really like hits hard is all I'm going to say. I will say it does involve talk about sex work. So if you maybe don't think that your child is ready yet for that conversation, there is also nudity. Just be aware of that in case your child is in the room. That is completely up to you either way. But yeah, it's a beautiful movie. Very, very beautiful. I believe it's on Hulu. I highly, highly, highly suggest watching it. And if you've already watched it, then you know. I haven't talked to a single person who's watched it and didn't love it. And then finally, I want to talk about a book series that I've been reading. So if you are into trash reading, and by trash reading, I don't mean smut. I know a lot of people do, and that's rad if that's your thing. For trash, I mean the kind of thing that maybe I would have read as a teenager on the beach. It is not anything that is going to take up any brain space. It is just fluffy, trashy reading. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, okay? That whole series. So I am now on the 3rd book. So there is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. There is Good Girl, Bad Blood. What's the name of the book that I'm on now? As Good as Dead. So again, just trashy. But if you're a fan of like murder mystery, if you're a fan of like My Favorite Murder, like that kind of storytelling, or Serial, or anything where they go kind of in depth, I think you're really going to like these. They're really good. They keep me entertained. There's some twists and turns. The twists and turns are a little predictable at times. They really are. But nonetheless, it's just kind of like fun reading. So yeah, those are ones I highly suggest. And that's it. Like I said, this is kind of a short one this month because I didn't buy a whole lot. I didn't get a whole lot in PR. I just feel like this month was kind of easy. Do you know what I mean? It was easy. I did very well on my low buy. I'm proud of that. But because there wasn't a whole lot tempting me either. So that definitely always helps the situation. But that's it. If you enjoyed this video this month, please, I would love if you'd give it a thumbs up. That always helps out my channel. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I do put out these monthly low buy recaps every single month at the end of the month. And I also have a lot more declutters coming. And I know you all like some declutters, so make sure you subscribe. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much. So much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.